Sup, folks? Main man Lucky Lance here, doing a little bit of a special video for y'all. It's 2022. 2021 was a great year for me. Hopefully it was a great year for you too. I do, got some channel update news for you. I said I would. Nothing too crazy going on. Just wanted to let people know where things are going, both live streaming and on YouTube, and what to expect from yours truly in 2022. So let's get started here. If this will work, maybe. There we go. So let's do some shout outs. You always got to do shout outs here. A little presentation here. Very boomerish, I know. But anyways, guys, yeah, let me just say that I am, Lucky Lance, Major Riot. That is my screen name, of course, on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTGA, and Twitter. So if you're watching, ever watch me on Twitch, please consider following. If you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up. This video will probably lose all meaning in like 6 months because, it's a 2022 update. So 6 months from now, it'll be June. And people will be like, 2022 is winding down. But anyways, let's do some shout outs here. Over 200 Twitch followers at the time of making this video, at the end of 2021. That is huge. I don't get, a lot of views and stuff on Twitch, but, I really appreciate it, guys. 200 is a big number for me. Over 300 YouTube subscribers. That's huge. I really am overjoyed at that many, and it means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. We have over 48,000 views on the videos in 2021. 48,000 views. That's an insane amount to me, right? 48,000 ain't nothing to the big guys, right? But for me, I am just shocked that people are that into it. I really appreciate it, guys. Over 11,000 watch hours on YouTube in 2021. That's a lot of time people are spending, investing, and watching me, and I really appreciate it, guys. Going way above and beyond what I ever imagined would happen when I started doing this, because, I'm way late to the game. I'm a little bit older than most people. I'm 32, almost 33. And fun and entertaining live chat while streaming. There's, been a great group of regulars that show up on all my live streams usually. Manure Butt, and he's always there for, card names. When I can't remember the card, I'm terrible at card names. I always remember the card art. And then I'm terrible at describing the card. I'm like, it's the one that's got like a tree on it. And they're like, well, there's a lot of cards with trees on it, dude. JDX, him and his weird, stuff I don't really understand, but he keeps the stream weird, I guess. Thek Gage likes to show up and laugh at me as I get destroyed and draw that 7th land in a row. And, there's other guys too, LukeMan98 and all these other guys. I know there's a few guys too that like to just lurk, that rarely ever say anything, but I can see when they're there, and they're there almost every time. And thank you guys for keeping me entertained and engaged with the live chat and streaming. My wife just got home. And I also really enjoy the comments and stuff on the YouTube videos. And that means a lot to me too. I mean, some of the best comments I've ever gotten have been from YouTube. And, it's just, it really, some of the things the guys say have been super polite and kind, and I really appreciate it. So let's get on here. The major news. Okay, this is important. Major news. I'm going to be a dad in 2022. That's right. I'm going to be a dad. It's something me and my wife have been working on for quite a while, and it's going to finally happen, it looks like. And she's passed her first trimester, which is always a scary trimester to get through. That's where the most things can go wrong. Of course, we're never out of the woods until the baby is born happy and healthy. But things are looking really good right now, and I'm very, very excited. We're both very excited. No one's been born in the family since 1994 on either side, so this is huge, huge event happening for both sides of the family. And me and my wife are expecting twins. Actually, it'll be 2, so we're gonna have 2 babies, which is a lot of work. And but we're up to the task. We're ready. So that's gonna be a big deal in my life in 2022. The babies are expected to be born in either late June or early July. So yeah, this may lead to less time on MTGO, particularly live stream. I should be able to still make, videos whenever you want. That's kind of the nice thing about, making YouTube videos that aren't based on a live stream, is that you can just, mold them together, edit them together, play one match here, one match there, and get them all, fitting together. Um, but yeah, but I still plan on playing live streaming, as much as I can. Of course, I work a pretty intense schedule sometimes, so that may also come in to be a problem. But we'll see how things go. Also, I need to focus on decks I really enjoy and actually fit my true style. If I'm going to be playing, more in the future, which I am going to be, I want to play decks that really, I can pick up, and I'm just like, I can't, be just I'm a competitive player. I don't play like different deck every day. I try to practice with the decks I really like and try to win with those decks. So I'm reducing my total decks from 5 to 4. And this is important also just for financial reasons, because every deck you see, every card you see I play on MTGO, I own those all in real life. And that means that when you see I have, when I have four Ragavans in multiple decks, that means I actually own like 8 to 12 Ragavans. And I do. I own 8 Ragavans. Same with the Tarmogoyfs, same with everything, I own everything in paper. Like, how many endurances I have now? I think I got about 10. It's insane. So these are the decks being retired. I know some of the people really enjoyed seeing me play these decks, but, I just got to focus on what I know how to play and what I enjoy playing the most. So Burn and Humans are going away. Maybe not forever. Maybe once in a while I'll bust them out and, we'll try, for a fun Saturday event or something, see how Burn and Humans do. And I don't think these decks are bad at all, by the way. I think Burn is always to be a top 10 deck. I just looked at one of the challenges, and out of like the 32 decks, there was like 3 or 4 Burn, which nobody talked about, but, everybody talks about how many, like, Grixis Shadow decks there were. Well, there's just as many Burn decks that were Grixis Shadow decks, but nobody gives a damn about Burn. Humans, I think, is still really good. I still think Humans is actually one of the funner decks I've played that doesn't fit my play style. I really do enjoy some of the gameplay and aspects that Humans provide. But, just Humans, I want to focus on the decks that I know how to play, and that may be boring to you guys, but, I got to do what's right for me sometimes, and I appreciate it. So if you guys enjoyed seeing these decks, which there weren't many people that enjoyed seeing Burn. I know that because Burn was just not, I didn't get much viewership for Burn. Humans, people came out and saw. And Humans is definitely the sadder of the two. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Here's a nice picture of me and Reed Duke together. I know some of you have seen this before. Maybe you haven't. So here it is. There's me, right there, Major Riot, and Reed Duke there, Reader Rabbit. And this is us at Las Vegas in Channel Fireball's event. We both look pretty bad in this picture. I'm a really bad photo person. Like, you could get like professional style pictures of me and they still look pretty rough. I know this because of my wedding. Like, I have a few wedding pictures of me and my wife where, my wife looks really, really good and I look okay. Like, they managed to make it so that I didn't look like just like a homeless man that had wandered into a wedding somehow. But, and you got dogs. And, I really wish in this picture I would have took that mask completely off. I got it strapped to one ear still. It's hanging there. That looks really dumb. I didn't notice my backpack straps were in the picture, but yeah, they're there. There's actually a different hat. I don't wear this. This is the only time I wear this hat that you guys see, the one that says "Born to Hunt, Forced to Work." I wear a different hat when I'm out in public and stuff. I actually have duplicates of this hat because I like it so much. The one that I have, the picture here with Reed, just in case the other one gets lost or destroyed. Alright, so decks being played in 2022 and beyond. Get hyped. These are the decks I'm going to be playing in 2022. And I actually have all these in paper, so it works out really well. So let's get into here. So the first one should not be a surprise to anyone. I mean, everybody should know what's happening here. That's right, Gruul Ponza Midrange. This is my favorite deck. It's the deck I play the most. It's the deck I've had the most success with, both in paper and in digital. An absolute monster deck if you know how to play it. If you're really in tune with the meta, and it decides not to flood. People say, oh, only got 20 lands. Well, it technically has 28 because you have 4 sprawls, 4 elves, arbor elves, and You know, so it can really fail to function sometimes. But when it functions, I mean, when it's going off hard. And, you know, that Blood Moon and just constant, you know, creatures at them. I mean, I love this deck. It's a great deck. I highly recommend people to play it. It's a little bit expensive because you're running, you know, the 4 Pyromancers. Um, and Blood Moon, I think, still costs money, but I really recommend it. I do. Another thing about Ponza. Ponza will still be the most played deck, but it will be played less than it has in the past. Now, I don't know how much that means, but I do want to try and play the other decks a little bit more because, you know, I go through such long phases where I don't play, you know, a deck, and it's just like, man, I don't barely remember how to play this, or it's changed so much that I don't even recognize the deck. But, you know, don't worry about it. Pawns is still going to be here. I mean, I'm still going to have like 2-month binges when I play Ponza sometimes. And in fact, to start 2022, I'm going to play Ponza for 2 weeks. I mean, I'm just, you know, we end 2022 with Ponza. We're going to start, end 2021 with Ponza. We're going to start 2022 with Ponza. So, yeah, you know, just get hyped for Ponza. It's not going anywhere. And I'll still be playing my old, I guess now people can call it Boomer Ponza because I'm still running 3 pillages in the main. I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, yeah, they're not explosive as like Ragavan, but Ragavan's got his own damn problems in Ponza, and I just really love the Blood Moon pillage, and I hate losing artifacts in game 1. Like, I love there being an out-turn artifact, you know. All right, so the next one also shouldn't be a surprise. People should know about this one. That's right, Semi-Boomer Jund. We keep playing the Semi-Boomer Jund. Big fan of Jund, mostly because of Liliana the Veil. A huge fan of Liliana the Veil. I love the card. The +1 is just insane. The -2, -6 are amazing. Really looking forward to playing this some more, even though it's the deck that's the most difficult for me to play because it doesn't do anything in any way that's like even like close to broken. Like Pawns doesn't really do anything too broken either, but it's got Blood Moon, and nobody ever respects Blood Moon, so they just die to it. But yeah, I still enjoy the semi-boomer aspect. I do like having some Ragavans in there, you know. But I won't play Lurrus because I want to play Liliana the Veil. I want to play Lily, so no Lurrus and Jund. I tried Urza's Saga. I didn't like it because this deck is so mana hungry, color mana hungry, that it was just killing me. I mean, there were times where I had 3 lands, but I wouldn't be able to do everything I wanted. I wanted to bolt this. I wanted to play Tarmogoyf. Oh, I can't. I have an Urza's Saga in play. I can only play the Goyf or the Bolt, you know, and it was terrible. So no Urza Saga. I'm not into it. All right, so the next deck. That's right, Grixis Shadow. I'm going to keep playing some Grixis Shadow. This used to be the most difficult deck I played when it had Gurmag Angler, Thought Scour, that kind of stuff. It was really difficult for me to play. Now it's gotten really streamlined. I mean, now it's like one of the easiest decks I play. And I really like it. It's really morphed into a deck that I really enjoy. Particularly, you know, Drown the Loch has become insane. I was one of the first guys on Drown the Loch when it came out for Grixis Shadow. I remember people saying just play Stubborn Denial and what was the other one? You know, Terminates and stuff. So why don't you just play Drown the Loch? It's basically a counter spell and a Terminate in some situations. And you know, it's a great card. And then, you know, Lurrus. I rarely use Lurrus in Shadow, honestly, but, you know, it's there in the most modern deck with this Grixis Shadow. So, yeah, look forward to more Grixis Shadow. Happy to play it. All right, the last deck. I've been doing a lot of testing. But what this last deck will be. The 4th deck of 2022 and beyond. And after doing testing, both what you guys got to see and what I did by myself, it came down to this. That's right, Abzan. I'm going to be playing Abzan in 2022. And I really enjoyed it. That one league you guys got to see me running through, I thought it was quite good. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. Maybe I got lucky there, but I've tested it since then, and it's been just as good as the other decks I play. You know, I've really enjoyed it. I particularly enjoy throwing down Siege Rhino because, you know, every time I play it, it's been good. Like, literally every time I've cast it, it hasn't been bad. Like, you know, how can it be bad when it's a Lightning Helix? You know, I mean, even if it gets, like, Path Exiled immediately, it's like, well, I gained 3 life. You know, and you lost 3 life. So I really like it. Looking forward to playing it. Hope you guys are excited for it. Stoneforge Mystic into Cauldron Complete is just disturbing. I mean, it's way too good. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for some Abzan action. So here's some recap here. The decks played in 2022 is going to be Ponza, Jund, Grixis, and Abzan. Grixis Shadow, of course. It's kind of neat, you know, Gruul, Jund, Grixis, Abzan. So guys get hyped for that. Less Ponza, but still a lot of Ponza. You know, so I know a lot of people watch me for the Ponza action. That's great. It's great because it's my favorite deck, and I'm really glad that other people enjoy Ponza through me. Um, but yeah, so you know, there's still be a lot of Ponza, but I do plan on playing the other decks more. But you guys will probably still get sick of Ponza. I know that there are people that are like, dude, can you play something other than Ponza? And I'm like, I guess. And I'm gonna try and play a little bit more. I'm going to be a dad to twins. That's huge. I mean, that's for me, maybe not for you guys, the viewers, the biggest thing, but for me, that's massive. I mean, just massive. And Mountain Dew. You know, we're going to have some Mountain Dew in there, you know, because Mountain Dew is what it's all about. You know, I never drink Mountain Dew outside of playing Magic, so it's almost an incentive to keep playing Magic because it's a treat for me. So I'm like, well, you know, I'm ready to get stomped today, or, you know, I don't know if some Magic the Gathering. I could be, you know, mowing my lawn or something, and I get a Mountain Dew out of it. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for a very successful 2021 from just a low-key country bumpkin trying to learn how to play Magic. Well, not learn, but try to win at Magic. It's very difficult. Also, Happy New Year. It's 2022 now. So everybody have a very happy 2022. Hope it goes great for you. Hope things get more back to normal thanks to coronavirus. You know, it's not on the downswing at all, but maybe I think what eventually we're going to have to do is just live with coronavirus, right? It's going to be here forever, and we're just going to either A, have to adjust how we react to it, or B, just say, hey, it's the new version of the flu. You know, if you get sick, stay home. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching this. Hope to see you all in 2022. Let me know in the comments what you think of these changes. Let me know what you think. If there's any more improvements or I should make, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. I'd really love to read those comments. And everybody, thank you for being such great, loyal fans. Thank you for putting up with me, because I'm not the greatest player in the world, and I'm not the most charismatic, I guess. And just thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And I look forward to entertaining and chatting with you all in 2022, because this will be 2 years since I started this. I started doing this in 2020, and it'll be 2 years going strong coming up. In February, I think when I started streaming in YouTube, I think I started putting stuff on YouTube in May 2020, because I had no idea how to work YouTube. I'm that old of a man. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all in 2022, all right? Okay, everybody. Peace!